All rights to the characters and storyline of Fruits Basket belong solely to its creators and copyright holders. This text is a fan-created interpretation and does not claim any ownership or official affiliation with creators or distributors of Fruits Basket. All references to the characters and their development are based on the original work and are intended solely for entertainment and discussion purposes. Warning: this text contains discussion and depictions of eating disorders which may be triggering for some readers. Please proceed with caution and prioritize your mental health. If you or someone you know is struggling with an eating disorder, help is available. Reach out to the National Eating Disorder Association helpline at 1-800-931-2237 or visit their website at www.nationaleatingdisorder.org for support and resources. Puppet Strings, Chapter 12. A year and a half had passed since the intense night of emotional upheaval, and Tohru had made remarkable strides in her recovery. Each day was still a journey, but she had found a steadier footing, and the voices that once dominated her thoughts were no longer the puppeteers of her life. Now she enjoyed the simple pleasure of existence, finding joy in moments that once seemed out of reach. It was a regular Tuesday morning, and the kitchen was alive with the scent of fresh coffee and sizzling breakfast. Tohru and Kyo stood side by side, their morning routine a comfortable rhythm they had settled into. Kyo chopped vegetables while Tohru whisked eggs, their movement in sync as they worked together. Kyo glanced over at Tohru, noticing that her usual cheerfulness seemed somewhat subdued that morning. He furrowed his brow with concern. "Hey, Tohru," he said, his voice gentle. "Is everything okay? Been quiet this morning." Tohru looked up from her task, her eyes meeting his with contemplative glaze. She seemed to hesitate for a moment before a soft smile appeared on her lips. "Actually, Kyo, I was wondering if we could go out to dinner tonight." Kyo's eyes widened in surprise, and a broad grin spread across his face. He dropped what he was doing and reached out to pull her into a spontaneous embrace. With a joyful laugh, he lifted her off her feet and spun her around, his excitement evident. Tohru's surprised gasp turned into a peal of laughter as Kyo's lips met hers in a quick, affectionate kiss. When they finally parted, Kyo looked up at her with shining eyes. "We can go anywhere you want, Tohru. Any restaurant you choose. Just tell me where." Tohru's smile grew even brighter, but she seemed to have more to say. "There's one more thing," she said, her voice trembling slightly with a mix of nerves and anticipation. "I want to tell the family. I want them to know about everything we've been through." Kyo's expression shifted to one of surprise. He hadn't anticipated that request, but seeing the determination in Tohru's eyes, he realized how important it was to her. "Are you sure?" he asked gently. "You know how difficult it can be with everyone's reactions." Tohru nodded, her resolve firm. "Yes, I'm ready. I want them to know, and I want them to see how far we've come." Kyo took a deep breath, considering her request. "Okay," he said, nodding slowly. "How about we invite everyone to dinner tonight? We can tell them then." The hours passed quickly, and before either of them knew it, the time had come for their dinner gathering. Kyo and Tohru had arranged a private dining area at a cozy restaurant, one that was both elegant and intimate. As guests arrived, the warm atmosphere was filled with laughter and conversation, a stark contrast to the serious conversation that was about to unfold. Tohru's heart pounded as she glanced around the room at her family and friends, Yuki, Shigure, Momiji, Kisa, and the others, who were gathered around the table. Each of them had been a part of her journey in their own way, and now they were about to hear the full story. As the evening progressed, Tohru felt a mixture of anxiety and excitement. Her palms were sweaty, and her knees wobbled slightly as she prepared to stand. Sensing her apprehension, Kyo placed a reassuring hand on her back, his touch steady and grounding. "Everyone," Tohru began, her voice quivering as she addressed the room. "Kyo and I have something important to share with you." The room quieted as all eyes turned to her. With Kyo by her side, Tohru took a deep breath and continued. "Over the past year and a half, we faced some difficult times. I've struggled a lot with inner turmoil, with voices that made me feel like I was dancing on strings, controlled and trapped. It was a constant battle, and some days were incredibly hard." Kyo squeezed her hand gently, his gaze filled with unwavering support. "But Tohru has made incredible progress," he added. "We've worked through a lot together, and it hasn't been easy. There have been many ups and downs, but we're here today because of her strength and resilience." Tohru nodded, her eyes glistening with emotion. "It hasn't been a perfect journey, and I still have tough days, but I learned that that's okay to ask for help and to lean on those who care about me. I wanted to share this with all of you because you've been such an important part of my life." The room was filled with profound silence as everyone took in Tohru's words. Yuki's eyes were misty with emotion, and Shigure placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. Momiji, ever the sensitive soul, looked at Tohru with admiration. Kazuma, always the voice of wisdom, was the first to speak. Tohru, we're all so proud of you. It takes incredible courage to face something like this and to share it with those you care about. One by one, the family members expressed their pride and support. Each comment, each word of encouragement built a warmth, supportive cocoon around Tohru. When the room fell quiet again, Kyo's voice broke through, filled with heartfelt emotion. No one is as proud as you as I am, Tohru. You've come so far, and I admire your strength more than words can say. Tohru's eyes filled with tears as she looked at Kyo, her heart swelling with love and gratitude. The comfort and acceptance from her loved ones combined with Kyo's unwavering support made her feel a deep sense of peace. The evening continued with a sense of renewal and warmth. The family celebrated the progress Tohru had made in her journey. The night was filled with laughter, heartfelt conversations, and reaffirmations of the love and support that bound them all together. As the evening drew to a close, Tohru felt a sense of accomplishment and belonging. She had faced her fears, shared her struggles, and received the embrace of her family's unconditional support. The journey was ongoing, but she now faced it with a strengthened heart and the knowledge that she was not alone. Tohru and Kyo stood together, surrounded by their family and friends, the bonds of their love and support weaving a tapestry of hope and resilience for the future. Hi, my name is Angel, and I hope you liked this. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. If you want to hear more, check out my website, or if you want my books in an easier to read format, check out my Wattpad. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!